Hello everybody, today I'm sharing with you a project for Tresors Deluxe, and today it will be two tissue box covers that I've made in two different styles. The first one is in a shabby chic type of style, and let's just see, there we go, that's quite easy for you to see. It's just a normal box of tissues, and I've just made a cover for it, and I will put a link in the description box below to the tutorial I used to make the cover. It was actually quite simple to make, so I just forget the lady's name that the tutorial was from, but like I said, I put it linked down in the description box below. Okay, so this is a shabby chic style. And I started off just making the actual cover out of some beige fabric. It's a homespun fabric that Hazel gave me. Thank you, Hazel. So it was fairly plain. Well, it was plain, completely plain. And then over the top of the homespun fabric, I have put this beautiful lace here from Tresors Deluxe. And then I've layered the tassel trim. This particular one here is a Tresors Deluxe tassel trim, and it's really soft and really beautiful. I added some of my own dangle trim as well, just to, let it fluff out a little bit. On the top, I also covered the homespun with some lace, and I used a lovely applique piece, and I will try and insert a picture of what the applique looked like before I cut it up to put it on top. And there you go, you can see how I've just pieced it all around the top there. And then over the top of it, I used a little bit of this trim here. I just cut the little flowers out of it and placed them over the top of some of the applique, just to kind of give it a bit of a dimensional look. I hope that shows up. So it's not completely flat. It has a dimensional look about it. Let's see if I can... How's that? That might be a bit better. There we go. You can see it a bit better now. And then in the centers of some of the flowers, I just used some of this lovely lace here from Tresors Deluxe, and see if I've got any of it left. Right, okay, so that's what the lace looked like there, and I've cut these tiny little pieces off the top here, these little triangle pieces, and that's what I've used in the center of the flowers. And then in these ones, obviously I've used a bigger flower. I've cut that up and put it there with a rhinestone. I've also used some little organza flowers, and also some little satin flowers that once again Hazel sent me. And just to stop it from being too bland, around the, I hope the light picks it up, around here, just around the ridge there, I've used some lovely vintage sequins, and they're almost a pearl colour. They're just so pretty. They're just there, just enough to lift it a bit. And some pink, peachy pink colour braid that was my own also. So that is the shabby chic. As you can see, there's the plastic of the tissue box there, and this is my cover, finishing just on this side of the box, so you don't see the box at all. So that's the first one I made. Oh, I missed something. For these larger flowers here, I've used this lovely flower trim, and I've folded two of them in half just so it, it pops up a little bit. And then I've used these lovely flowers here. These are also from Tresors Deluxe. They are these ones, and I just took them off the wire and placed the little pink flower in the center. And I really like the way they almost look like a little water lily. If you see, they kind of stand up like that, and they're ever so pretty and wispy looking. So that's what I've done with that one there. And my next tissue box, I guess it kind of reminds me of a Victorian boudoir type of tissue box. And this is it here. The colours, you know, the musty pink and the greens and the golds or bronze golds and things like that. The sparkles, it's all very luxurious with braids and things like that. And so it reminds me of a boudoir or something like that in the Victorian era. I've purposely left these tassels longer than what the box is. As you can see there, it's longer than the box because I love the drapey effect that it just gives when it sits there. Initially I was going to trim them off, but when I saw it draped, I thought, no, you know, because that era, it reminds me of heavy velvets and long curtains that sort of go all over the floor and things like that. So I left it. I love it. So what I've used here is I've used a musty pink fabric that is also the homespun that Hazel gave me. Thank you, Hazel. I've put this musty pink braid around the bottom here, and that was my own. I've used a pink lace, musty pink lace that I had also. So they were all my own. And then I've used this gorgeous green dangle trim from Tresors Deluxe, and this comes with the sparkles on it. As you can see, each love heart is alternated. This has the sparkles on the outside, this one has it in the center of the flowers, and so on. Around the top I've put some lovely iridescent type of beaded trim around the top just to match in with the sparkles on the lace, and that was my own also. And this gold braid here, that was my own. I have pieced the green lace around in various places. I've cut out the little flowers from the green, the lace. See the little flowers here? I've cut some out, placed them around the center, and then I've also cut a couple of these dangles off and gone around the opening with the green dangled lace all the way around just to finish that off. I also took two of the love hearts with the sparkles on the outside, and I squeezed them together at this end here and formed like a leaf effect coming out from my flower. And inside that I've also put one of the little rose buds, or you know, rose hip type flowers, just one of the petals off it in each side, and they're from Tresors Deluxe also. This gorgeous flower is from Tresors Deluxe, and it's so lush and large. I actually trimmed part of the bottom off it because it was just a little bit too big for what I wanted, and I used some of the net that is found in it in the dangle I put on the corner. And we also have a beautiful bronze key from Tresors Deluxe just hanging down there, give it a kind of an opulent look. And that is my Victorian boudoir tissue box, and as you can see, it's just a small box of tissues under there. So, and I used the same idea of covering this one as I did the other one, and you can also, you know, just adapt it to suit whatever size box you have. So that is my project for Tresors Deluxe. And they don't quite fit, do they? I'll put a picture at the end anyway. So thank you for joining me today, everybody, and I hope everyone's keeping well, and take care. Bye.